What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Ringside Geeks, your only home for all the wrestling news and rumors and predictions and previews and everything else that all the other podcasts do, but it's better because we do it, and we're cool.
That's right.
We're cooler. My name is Dave, and joining me as always is John.
What's up, folks? The champ is here.
Also joining me is the queen of the ring, Monroe.
That's me, apparently.
We're missing Tom this week because he is a busy man and he's got other things to do, I guess. He's got a life, apparently.
I guess.
Come on now. Who has a life these days?
Right. It's overrated. We skipped last week due to busy schedules and whatnot, but we're back this week, so there's quite a few things to get rolling through, but we'll just jump right into it. WWE released 4 people this past week, 3 from the main roster and 1 NXT person. Among those released are Summer Rae, Darren Young, Emma, and Sawyer Fulton, right? That's the
Yes.
Sawyer Fulton. That's it. Yeah. All off the top of my head, I have no notes in front of me. The other guy from Sanity that got hurt, dropped from Sanity, and then lost his way, apparently.
There was another release today, if I'm not mistaken.
One of their Chinese recruits, I guess you'd call it.
Yes. He had a bad neck injury or something. I don't remember. I read something about it.
I saw the first name, and I'm like, oh, he got released. But it's Leo Gao. I thought it was Leo Rush for a second.
Dude, I had the same thing. I had to double take. I was like, man.
We'll get into the Leo Rush thing in a minute, but Leo Gao got cut as well. The big one is Emma, obviously. We can kind of understand that Darren Young and Summer Rae, they haven't really been on television to begin with. It sucks either way. Both are very talented people. I really enjoy Summer Rae. She's got that valet appeal. She's a very good valet, but she can go in the ring too. She's no slouch in the ring. She's better than most, I would say. She had talent, but let's just put it that way. She was very skilled. She's an athlete. I don't know. Mm-hmm. She's not just a diva. We'll put it that way.
We get it.
And she's hot.
There you have it.
No, but I liked her. I thought she had a good character. She kind of rolled with everything they gave her. She did pretty much everything that was asked of her. The whole Rusev stupid thing and Dolph Ziggler, all that weird love triangle thing, and then her Fandango thing and being on Total Divas, all of that stuff. So she kind of did what was asked of her, and then it can't be understated that she also helped in the growth of the 4 Horsewomen in NXT. She helped with that. Also Emma as well is a big role in that. But yeah, it sucks to see Emma, who basically was getting the most TV time she's had in a while this past week and a half, with 2 of her better matches and, more time on TV facing off with Asuka. Granted, she wasn't going to win, but at least she looked good doing it. So it sucks to see him go. I am assured that all 3 of them could find jobs elsewhere, be it wrestling, entertainment, whatever. I'm sure Summer Rae has tons of modeling. She's always modeling. If you follow her on Instagram, she's doing all kinds of stuff. So she won't be starving for work anytime soon. And then Emma, I'm sure there's plenty of indies that'll take her, other promotions across the country that would be happy to have Emma on the roster. Darren Young, I don't know how much he wants to wrestle. It didn't seem like he was doing too much in the WWE to begin with. So it's hard to say for me what his real passion for the business is at this point.
People forget how long he was actually in the company too.
Oh yeah, he was.
Part of the Nexus.
Yeah, the original NXT. Yeah.
That was a while ago, like what, 2011,
6
whatever.
years ago. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's been around for a while.
I think you're right though. I think Summer Rae will probably wind up more on the like entertainment end of things, whereas someone like Emma will find herself in professional wrestling. I think Emma might find herself over in the UK in like Progress or Rev Pro, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I saw somewhere that they can't do anything until at least February because of their contracts or something like that.
Yeah, I just saw that.
Yeah, I read that too.
I just saw the article about the no competes, and I'll get it in a second. So if you want to chime in,
I think it's something like 90 days, so it's probably going to be until January where they can do something, or March, I think. I forget.
End of February, they're being paid by WWE under their no comp. That means they won't sign with anybody until March at the earliest.
Okay.
So that's really right in time for the Cinderella tournament in Stardom. So Emma,
cool.
Just be patient.
Well, I mean, they won't be on TV. I mean, that's a lot of time not being on TV, but still, they're at least getting paid. So that's good. They have a lot of time to find work while still getting a paycheck. So that's one less thing to worry about if you're fans of them as people. You know, it's never good news when somebody loses their job.
Right.
And speaking on that, Leo Rush made a rookie mistake.
Yeesh.
He went to Twitter at, I don't know, the day of.
Yeah, the day of.
Yeah, the day of the releases, and tweeted out. Let me get the exact tweet. I
believe it was the day they announced them. They were actually told on Sunday, and then it was announced on Monday. So it was the day it was announced.
Yeah, I guess these are the things that happen when you're not truly ready for Asuka. And then
classy.
He did release a long
really bad taste.
He did release a long statement saying he was sorry and it was inappropriate and it was just you understand what he's trying to do. He's just trying, I don't think he's trying to be callous or mean or anything like that. I don't know the man, so I can't say for sure. But yeah, he got called out by quite a few superstars like Bray Wyatt, Peyton Royce, Murphy from Tessa Blanchard, Ricochet, just a few of the superstars around the world that saw it and said, "You're not cool, man." Sean Waltman, X-Pac, said the same thing. So when Sean Waltman says you're not being very classy,
yeah,
you got
must not be doing something right.
Right.
That's for sure.
And people are saying that, oh my God, it's so overblown because they were talking about him getting fired, and I guess I can agree that being fired for that would seem kind of harsh, but at the same time, people got to understand that this is a business and that it is an employer, and he is an employee. And if you do something to where it would make, reflect the company, or if enough employees will complain about this one employee, usually the company does something about it.
Yeah.
So you really can't expect WWE to be any different than any other employer. He did something I think was kind of in bad taste and kind of dumb, and he suffered the consequences, whether it was, public scrutiny or whatever, or whatever backstage. But, you can't put something like that out there and expect no one to say anything back or get some type of backlash for it. Of course he was going to get that.
That's right. Yeah. I don't think personally that it was grounds for firing or anything like that, but it's kind of like a strike one thing and 3 strikes and you're out of here. That's at least how I would do it if I was in WWE.
Especially when it's social media. It's social media. It's something definitely you can control. And I have to imagine that they teach these younger people what they expect from their superstars on Twitter, especially in the WWE. I would not doubt it if they have some kind of social media class at the Performance Center, as far as what's allowed. So
that apology it wasn't really like, I'm sorry, I understand what I did wrong and I probably won't do it again.
Right.
It was more like, sorry you got offended. But
sorry you guys took it the wrong way.
In my opinion.
Yeah, right.
It's basically, sorry you guys looked too into this. Like it's your fault type of thing. So it remains to be seen what really is done. Locker room wise, he could be facing some Enzo Amore like treatment. Because a lot of those women know Emma in NXT.
Yeah.
So, and there a lot of them I would say are probably good friends with Emma. So, he might find himself getting some treatment
Sure.
on the road and whatnot. So,
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it sucks to see all four of those folks get released. It doesn't mean it's the end of their lives or careers. Hopefully they find employment rather quickly here, like we say in March. We'll see them pop up in various outlets around the world. Hopefully.
Hopefully.
That's really all I have to talk about in news-wise. Is there anything you guys read or heard about that you want to dive into?
Do you want to get into the Jinder AJ stuff in this portion of the show?
As far as the match that was announced?
Yes.
Yeah, SmackDown this week, there will be a WWE Championship match between Jinder Mahal and AJ Styles. Yeah.
Wow.
If I'm not mistaken, wasn't AJ supposed to face Rusev first? And then they changed that?
I don't know.
I'm not sure. I haven't heard that.
I heard it was AJ versus Rusev for a spot on the Survivor Series team, but they just randomly changed it.
Interesting.
Well, it doesn't surprise me, but
Well, I mean, here's the thing. To me, I mean, I don't know what's going to happen, obviously, but if Jinder drops this title, I'm thinking he may have failed a drug test or something. Because it's just weird that out of nowhere here comes a title match, isn't it? To anybody else, or is this what they do now?
Well, let's be careful. We don't want to throw that accusation around.
I'm not trying.
Yeah,
I'm not slandering or anything. You know.
I know. Yeah, we're just
speculating.
speculating. Sure, because it's out of nowhere. I understand. Right. Yeah, it's hard to say. Maybe they're trying to add a little intrigue to the already announced Brock versus Jinder title versus champion match. Maybe they're trying to throw a little wrench into the game. You know, make you think anything could happen.
Sure.
But yeah, if they pull the title off of them, you got to think something's going on.
I don't think they're going to, though. I mean, I think, if anything, AJ will win, but something is going to happen to where Jinder will still be the champion.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, I've heard it's going to be a street fight or something.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Now, that's very random for this title match to come like this. And because I think they've only been feuding for how long? I know he wrestled one of the Singh brothers one night.
And he's wrestled
about 2-3 weeks now.
Yeah, he's wrestled both of them now. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe he's trying to build AJ up so he can win the Royal Rumble.
I mean, he's not gonna drop the title before they head to India in December, right? I mean, the whole point of this was to have Jinder as your champion when you go to his country.
Right.
But see, what I said was he was going to drop it before and get it back in India.
Yeah.
Okay, but AJ's not going to be on the tour in India, so why would he be the one?
Oh, is that right?
Right.
I don't know. Maybe it's just
strange.
a title match.
That's why I'm saying it's kind of strange. That's all.
Yeah,
That's all.
for sure.
It's very well could happen where they're just trying to, they're trying to build Jinder up for Brock. I could see that being the case.
Yeah, they want you to watch, John. They want you to think that, hey, AJ may get the title. You better come look and see.
There you go. That's it.
So, there you go.
The phenomenal one.
That's right.
I mean, I'm going to watch. It's AJ, so I'm there for it.
There you go.
What else? What else could we talk about? News-wise.
A guitar on a pole match.
Yeah, I did just see that. Jason Jordan versus Elias on a guitar on a pole match for Raw. They haven't learned yet.
Do you guys have a favorite something on a pole match?
The one that didn't happen.
Yeah, whatever one they canceled.
I mean, seriously, has that been like oh my God, that was amazing. I'm so happy they added that stipulation. It made so much sense. Has that ever happened?
Viagra on a pole. That was classic.
Wasn't there like someone's mom on a pole? Like Buff Bagwell's mom?
Judy Bagwell.
Judy Bagwell. Wow, I'm taking it back. I don't know. Just stuff on a pole needs to just die. Just let it die.
Classic WCW. Judy Bagwell on a pole. Or no, it was Judy Bagwell on a forklift.
Forklift.
She was on a forklift, yeah. Yeah, that's right. Not on a pole. What? No.
Oh, man.
Just, yeah, I don't know. I mean, whatever. I don't like stuff on a pole match. I don't like them at all.
No,
they're all pretty lame.
Yeah. I don't even think they really serve a purpose, but and it looks like Miz TV is going to open Raw with Kurt Angle as his guest. Oh yeah, we did announce. They did announce the 2 captains of the Survivor Series teams. Shane will be captain of Team SmackDown or Team Blue, and Team Red's is Kurt Angle, with the caveat that if he loses his job as well.
Really?
Yeah, I think that's what Stephanie said.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, his job is on the line.
Wow.
How are we feeling about this Survivor Series card?
I'm okay with it. I don't mind the champions all facing each other. It makes sense to me. And then they haven't really fleshed out the teams yet, so it's kind of hard to predict where they're going. I was really more or less hoping for like Team Finn versus Team AJ.
I think that's where everybody was going, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And they kind of pulled that from us. So right now, Team Raw is Kurt Angle and Braun versus Randy Orton, Shane, Bobby Roode, Shinsuke, and a TBD. We're assuming it's probably going to be AJ.
Yeah, I think so.
Then you have your champions versus champions. So Dean and Seth versus the Usos, Alexa versus Natalya, and Miz versus Baron Corbin. And then the ladies, the Survivor Series ladies teams are Alicia Fox and Nia Jax, and then Becky Lynch with Fox and Lynch as captains. Becky Lynch, Flair, Naomi, Tamina, and Carmella. So Team SmackDown has two valets on the side with Ellsworth and Lana.
Is it pretty? Are we all pretty convinced that Sammy and KO are gonna interfere? Maybe even Daniel Bryan interfere and try to cost Team SmackDown that match?
You think Daniel Bryan would try to cost them?
Yeah, honestly, I've been having this feeling that they're going to turn Daniel Bryan heel against Shane, because I've been hearing that there's been, in the reports at least that I've been reading, there's been people have been saying there's been confrontation between the two, or at least disagreements or something there.
Bryan wasn't too happy about the attack, and that he wasn't notified about it beforehand.
So if he's going to be leaving next year, as everybody's saying, I imagine they're going to have to try and find a way to get him off of TV. This could possibly be it. Maybe he gets fired, something like that.
It was revealed they had started the new season of Total Divas this past week, and it was apparently revealed via Total Divas that when he was trying to get more time off of work after the pregnancy, after the baby came, that Nikki Bella would take over as interim GM till SummerSlam. Good Lord, would I have turned it off if that was the case?
I hear that that's still a possibility.
Oh.
Gag me with a spoon.
It's just awful.
So
I watched clips and stuff like on YouTube of that, just WWE has the highlights typically, and I saw several clips, and one of them was just how upset Nikki and Bella and Brie were that they couldn't be in this match, the Money in the Bank match. It was the right before that match. And about how they've worked so hard and all stuff. Granted, yes, they were stuck in the Divas decade or whatever you want to call it, the Divas era. But neither one were that good. Am I wrong in that?
No.
Okay.
Neither one still are not that good. I mean, Nikki has improved tremendously, and I don't think people give her enough credit for that.
Or John. John's probably the reason for it.
But she's still not, one of the best. I mean, there are plenty of people on the main roster now that are way better than her. I really wish the Bellas would go away. The Kardashians and the Bellas, they need to just go away.
Please.
But they keep coming back.
They make so much money for the company.
Yeah.
That's what it is when it comes right down to it.
They have a following, like a serious following. And
I don't understand why they're still on Total Divas. They're not on the show anymore. They're not on WWE. So they have their own show, Total Bellas. Leave them there.
Right. Let them do that. I think they should do all of them like that personally, but whatever. That's another conversation.
Well, I mean, to be fair, like certain people that you wouldn't expect have been on Total Diva, like Paige. What's Paige doing on that show? It's just weird.
I can see that.
Well, she was the anti-diva back then, remember? Like when she first started, she was like the anti-diva. But
yeah,
she was. It kind of just didn't fit the character, I guess, is my take on it. But whatever.
Did you guys see Miz's promo that he cut on Corbin on Twitter?
I missed that one.
What?
Dude.
To send you that, dude.
Just money.
I can look it up
Miz
real quick.
did it again.
Let me tell you something. The Miz, he's all right in the ring, man. But you give him a microphone, I don't think there's anybody better. I mean, few. There are very few who are on his level.
Interesting.
Especially, I mean, if they were to give him a microphone and not have him, uncensored, Miz, he'd be fire. Yeah.
Yeah. He's not here to say it, but he's a Miz mark, Tom.
Yeah, he is. And that
however
was serious.
Yeah, but I don't expect much from that match. He and Corbin.
No, because you got to have somebody to help you. I mean,
right.
Miz can carry him, but only so far, and Corbin is not the best.
He's really not. I do like his theme song, though. How about you, John?
Yeah, gross.
Oh, it's a video. Okay, I'll watch. It's a video tweet. I see. Okay.
Oh yeah, he was not happy with Corbin at all.
I wonder if I can get it on the microphone here. I have the volume off.
Good job.
Week, but I gotta say,
rewind.
Baron Corbin, I just got your message. I've been really busy this week, but I gotta say, it's the best promo I've ever seen you cut. It's amazing because when I cut my best promos, it's in front of thousands in attendance and millions watching at home on a big camera in a WWE ring, while your best promo is on an iPhone on social media. So listen up, Twitter tough guy. This isn't about Raw and Smackdown supremacy for me. This is about making the Intercontinental Championship the most prestigious and honorable title in all the WWE. I bust my ass day in and day out to make that title relevant, while the United States Championship is working overtime to make its holder relevant. See, I've heard all about you in the WWE ring, how talented you are, but to me, you're just another generic big man who will be gone in 2 years while I'm carrying this show for the next 10. And if you ever talk about my pregnant wife again, I'll knock your teeth down your throat.
Whoa.
Yeah, baby.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Tell him.
Woo.
That got real.
Real fast.
I'm all about that side of the Miz, man. That's a world champion style promo right there. If you ask me.
Absolutely. Love it.
Wow. Nice. Okay. So some fire to that Miz Baron Corbin match, which needs it.
Yes. It definitely needed that.
Oh, I agree.
This Undertaker is going to be returning for the 25th anniversary of Raw.
Oh, he's bringing his friends.
Yeah, Shawn Michaels,
Diesel.
and Diesel. Yeah.
Big Daddy Cool.
Big Daddy Cool. Big sexy.
Can we get Vince McMahon to call Raw one more time? I miss Vince McMahon as a commentator. He was awesome back in the 90s.
I'd be okay with that.
Yeah.
What's weird is this picture that they had, this banner that they have for Raw 25 years. It's got Undertaker. I don't know if this is somebody edited it this way or if that's how WWE is promoting it, but it's got Undertaker and Shawn Michaels on one side and Roman Reigns and Alexa Bliss on the other side.
Well, the past and the future.
It's just a weird juxtapositioning.
The new Undertaker and the new Shawn Michaels.
Right. Sure.
Who's who?
Close your eyes and pick.
Right.
Okay.
Point. While they're doing house shows overseas, Triple H joined the Shield. Tell me in what universe that makes sense. Continuity be damned.
I don't understand why they're doing that. We know Roman is out. You don't have to just let them be two guys. Just let it be.
Or
Dean
if they gotta do a 6-man, just have somebody fill in. They don't have to do the Shield get up. They can just team with them.
Just hold it off for a day.
Right. They can do the little fist thing at the end. They just don't have to dress like them.
Exactly. I don't get it.
But yeah,
I'm not terribly opposed.
No, I mean it's a cool moment, but the whole continuity thing of him versus Seth, I mean, and Dean Ambrose too.
If you're gonna do it, you should probably keep it off social media. That's all.
Right.
I mean, have him there, have him pop the crowd, and have him have a good show. But when you go tell everybody, here, look, they're teaming again. It's okay, kayfabe is dead.
Right.
Yeah.
And the rumor is that there will be a double turn on SmackDown very soon. between Rusev and Ty Dillinger. Where
For what reason, we have no idea.
I don't know. But I remember Ty Dillinger as a heel, and I liked heel Dillinger as well. So.
But what did face Dillinger do?
What did heel Rusev do?
Why do we care if they turn?
I don't know. Maybe they're just trying something different. I have no idea. Maybe they're trying to cash in on how funny Rusev actually is in real life, and how much of a talent he is. Maybe for once.
That would be great.
He can do that as a heel. And against a face Dillinger who is over and has a gimmick that is over with the crowd. Just build a good program with those two guys in the mid-card.
Hey, Vince McMahon is a genius. Let's see his plan here. You got to look at his vision. Just like Sami Zayn as a heel. You didn't think you would like it, but it hasn't been that bad.
I don't care for it. I mean,
I've enjoyed it.
Sorry to be in the minority, but I don't care for it.
From what I heard, it hasn't been that bad. The only thing I don't like is when I saw a GIF of him jumping up and down when Kevin Owens is hitting moves. I don't care for that. I don't like being a cheerleader. Don't be a cartoon character.
Does anybody want to know which superstars get Stone Cold Steve Austin excited right now?
Oh, I know which ones. I just read this.
Two of the three I'm okay with. Brock Lesnar, yawn. But the other two are four. I'm sorry, there's four. So the other three are AJ Styles, Finn Balor, and Shinsuke Nakamura.
Wow.
Yes,
Those are the three. And I told Monroe this, but when I went to Smackdown 2 weeks ago, the two little girls sitting next to me were there to see Shinsuke.
How cute.
Really?
Yeah. Which is weird, too, because their dad says the only one I only get to let them stay up late for one of the two shows, Raw and Smackdown, and they pick Raw. So they're Raw fans. They watch a lot of Raw, but they were still there to see Shinsuke, which he wasn't on the show that week, but he was in the dark match, which they missed because they left before 205 Live started.
Oh man, really?
Yeah.
That sucks.
See, I don't understand that. Why they keep these guys off TV. It's just
don't get me started. I was excited because I like a good live event, and it was electricity in the air. It's a lot of fun. There's a good atmosphere, and then I get like 30 seconds of AJ in a squash match against the Singh brother, and nothing of Bobby Roode or Shinsuke, and Ty Dillinger is in a dark match in the pre-show, and then I get the dark match was all right. It was for some reason Bobby Roode and Shinsuke teaming up against Dolph Ziggler and Jinder Mahal. But it made
That's weird.
The dark matches are always entertaining because it's stuff you don't see every day, and they really ham it up.
Well, you probably weren't going to get a long AJ match because wasn't that right after he wrestled all those back to back nights?
Yeah, it was after he did Sunday.
Right
Monday.
After No Mercy or whatever that show was.
Yeah, right. But Tuesdays is his night, and yet he wrestles more on Monday than he did on Tuesday.
Yeah.
I thought they said they were going to give him a break, but then he wrestled Monday. Why did he wrestle Monday and then wrestle Tuesday?
I think that's part of the storyline of the
invasion.
Right? Yeah. We'll give you AJ for another night, and since he's here, I'm going to come by too.
With all the crew.
With the roster, which I enjoyed that angle. I really did, and I was hoping it would bleed over into the Tuesday that I was going.
We didn't get to discuss that, did we?
No, we didn't.
No, we didn't.
So speak on it. What'd you think?
Well, I want all of this to mean something, that's all. I mean, I can't really get into Raw versus SmackDown on its own. I want some kind of stakes. So the fact that they added Kurt Angle's job on the line, that's a little more. What I'd really like to see is maybe each one of these matches have some kind of stipulation where if so-and-so wins, you get to take a member from the other roster and bring it onto this show, or something like that happens. I think that would be cool because, are all these title matches going to be non-title matches now? So basically,
it's just champion versus champion.
Yeah, so your Survivor Series isn't really going to have any big title matches, and for me, that's a disappointment.
Well,
if I had bought a ticket to Survivor Series, I know I'm going to get to see a lot of stars, and that's great. But title matches, man, that's really what you're there for, right?
There's one title match. I mean, let's not just poo it away. It is that gigantic Cruiserweight Championship.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that one. That fifth time rematch or something. How many times?
Third, but it's the third.
Feels like the 8th.
Right. Yeah, it does.
One too many.
What did you think of the invasion, Monroe?
I don't know. It's just one of those things. It's like, okay, I gotta forget what just happened the last month, and somehow believe that now Raw and SmackDown are against each other, because the only thing I had to go before this was Daniel Bryan saying something smart-y on Talking Smack. Like that.
Months
that was
ago.
Really,
yeah.
That's all we had.
Yeah, there really wasn't much competition.
Right.
Yeah, they haven't really talked about it, especially when you have Corey Graves working both shows.
Sure.
So I mean, I don't know. I guess it was fun seeing one team of people I like attack another team of people I like, and Chad Gable kicking lights, which was probably the highlight for me. He really did not like that light. It was in his way, man.
Who likes a lamp? I mean, really?
Me, not Chad Gable, that's for sure. But you know, I hope they do something storyline wise on the show. Like, I mean, these people are fighting against each other usually, but now they're on team. Don't have them getting along just fine and working together perfectly. And
well, they didn't on Tuesday. Dolph said he's not going to work with Bobby Roode. Like, you know, that was a one-time thing.
Well, good. Keep that going, and not just with everybody. You know, they like to forget about the women when it comes to stuff like this.
Right, right.
Just everybody. You know, have keep that going. I'll be fine with it for sure then.
Mm-hmm.
But
and people,
you know, it is what it is.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I didn't mind it. I thought it was a nice touch. It was unexpected.
Yeah.
Which was a cool little surprise. And then now you're kind of in wait and see mode. Will Raw ever attack them on SmackDown? Because it's been 2 weeks now and there's been nothing. So, you know, there's that chance.
They're waiting on their leader to come back. So they really can't move until their leader returns. No, seriously, I read that.
That it's with nothing without Brock?
No, Roman.
Oh God.
So they can't do anything without Roman because he's the leader.
That's retarded.
That's what I read.
Stupid.
But to John's point, though, about there being high stakes for this match, I would prefer this over like a superstar shakeup. This should be the shakeup. Like, have some type of stipulation to this match where if you get pinned, we get somebody, or whatever. If we win, we get 2 people. Or
right, whichever brand wins the most matches means they get to draft 2 people or something.
That's a shakeup. Yeah. That should be the shakeup right there.
Yeah, I like that. That makes sense.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Yeah, it still remains.
And I hear John Cena is going to be the special ref for that Jinder Brock match. So
yeah, that is the rumor. And then I heard he can't for some reason recently. But it's
maybe like a TV show. He's recording some kind of TV show.
Something like that. Yeah.
I was gonna say, isn't he busy? Go do something.
Right. Marry that woman already. Jeez.
Yeah. Knock her up, please.
Yeah. Get her away from us.
We're bad. We're so bad. As far as the show go, though, I do think it's going to be similar to most of the other WWE live events, or whatever you want to call them, pay-per-view, whatever. And that's where the undercard is probably going to be great, and the championship matches are not. Besides from the tag team, I think that's going to be pretty good. But as far as the championship matches go, I don't think they're going to be that great. But the undercard seems pretty awesome.
You mean the champion versus champions?
Yeah, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Champions matches.
I gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the Survivor Series matches will steal the show. And then the tag.
Yeah.
Teams. Yeah.
And the tag. I think the tag is the only championship match that's gonna. When I say championship, I mean like these people have titles.
Right.
That's what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I gotcha.
I think that one is gonna be probably the best out of all the ones with the title. Mm-hmm. And the other ones are not
the tag
gonna be
match will be great.
Yeah.
Tag match will be great.
Yeah. Well, it depends if it's AJ or Jinder, I think, for that match. If it's Jinder and Brock, it's probably going to be a dud. I don't see it really being all that entertaining.
It'll just be one big angle.
Right.
If it's Jinder and Brock.
But when there's AJ thrown in the mix, you kind of... there's an element of, well, maybe something cool will happen.
Yeah, I mean, you could have a really good match with Jinder or with AJ. If Brock is motivated, he and AJ could have something. They could have a decent match.
Yeah,
I can see that.
Yeah. And you throw Paul Heyman in there, and you never know what's going to happen.
Ooh, yeah.
And then I agree with the tag teams, Seth and Dean with the Usos. That could be a lot of fun. Likely will be a lot of fun. And then the 2 Survivor Series matches should be a lot of fun. And then the night before that, we got War Games NXT style, and that's shaping up to be a lot of fun as well. They released the rules for the War Games match. Did anybody catch that?
Yeah, I saw him.
Yeah, I saw it. I didn't really, to be honest, I didn't really understand the rules for the older one. So
Right.
I know a lot of people are like, "Oh, this is not my War Games. This is not what I'm used to," and I'm just like, I don't see a difference in, in the rules. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the uproar is.
I was going to go in with an open mind, and I'm pretty sure NXT has a track record of following through and doing really well with these concept matches or whatever little concepts they have. Mm-hmm. So I think they'll do all right.
Yeah, for sure.
And this
no
is
matter what the rules are,
the first War Games match, first official War Games match in nearly 20 years.
Wow,
that's exciting.
Yeah, I think so. There's a lot of talent in that match.
Oh yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
And the whole card should be a good show. And that's a week from tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
No, 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Yeah. The 19th.
Yeah. So not quite there. I wish we were closer. I need a good NXT show. I need a takeover in my life.
And then Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Then the Iron Bowl, Roll Tide.
Roll Tide.
Right.
Whatever.
It's that time of year. Hey, whoa.
I'm saying whatever because my Badgers are undefeated and they should be in the playoffs, and they're not.
You're what?
The Wisconsin Badgers. Ranked 4 in the nation.
There you go.
Oh, are they? Wow.
But they're not.
Big Ten football renaissance.
They're ranked 9 in the playoffs. Figure that's strength of schedule. We've played a pretty easy schedule. Also on the NXT card, as it stands right now, is Ember Moon versus Kairi Sane versus Nikki Cross versus Peyton Royce for the vacant NXT Women's Championship. That should be a great match.
It should be, yeah. It should be awesome.
Hard to predict that one, I think.
Yeah.
That could go a lot of ways.
Yep.
And that's awesome too. I love every week Peyton Royce gets better, and
sure.
And she's already really good. And with the addition of Billie Kay in her corner, you never know. Nikki Cross is just insane, and it's awesome. And then Ember Moon and Kairi Sane are probably the most talented on the roster. So, yeah, it's going to be a great match. And then Drew McIntyre against Andre Cien Almas, where all the heat is being brought by Zelina Vega for this match. And it's been fun to watch. The build.
She's doing a great job. Great job as a valet.
Absolutely. And then this Aleister Black Velveteen Dream match is more and more intriguing every week, and I love it.
Oh, yeah. People are sleeping on that one, as Monroe says.
Yes.
Velveteen Dream.
That match is going to deliver.
Velveteen Dream is the new Goldust. In that he's one of the most eccentric characters out there, and it works, and it's amazing. I didn't think I was going to like him. And then he does just this weird stuff, his obsession with Aleister Black saying his name.
Yeah, it's weird.
It's weird and awesome.
It's so funny how Aleister just doesn't even acknowledge him, and it just drives him insane. He just sits there staring in one direction, barely blinking, and he just wow. It's great. I really he's a great foil for this guy. It's awesome. The match is really, really gonna be really good.
And then an ab off between Shawn Michaels and
Gargano.
Johnny Gargano, yeah.
So could this be where we see Ciampa return?
I'm hoping so because
I think it's time.
Stupid.
I think it's time. November-ish. I thought
feels like it, doesn't it?
Was the time? I wonder if I can find anything.
Shawn Michaels hasn't had abs since
right.
When? Too much deer meat and beer.
He is an old man. Oh, they're saying March is when Ciampa's coming back.
Yeesh. Really?
That'd be a year.
Man, he must have really did some damage to that knee.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
He was introduced to his wife by Samoa Joe.
Really?
There you go.
Samoa Joe the matchmaker. I never would have guessed.
Right? His wife, a wrestler.
But what are we thinking here, though, for this ab off? Because it's not going to be just...
It can't be just a joke. It's got to be there's got to be some kind of something involved in the segment.
This is NXT too, so I'm pretty sure if it's something like that, they have something.
Maybe Ciampa shows up just to get in his head, you know, like walks past or something, you know, something.
Maybe
his music plays. I don't know.
Yeah, they got to start building it. I mean, now would be the time. It's gonna get to March quicker than we think.
Yeah, sure.
I don't know.
And they got to keep him. They got to keep that in the back of the mind because that's the feud they're gonna go right to. You have to imagine.
Could maybe someone like Ricochet show up and maybe make a big debut? I don't know. I'm just speculating.
Sure.
Could be.
Yeah, that's a good point.
That is one, yeah.
And then I hope he brings his girlfriend with him. I love her.
I just watched the Mae Young Classic again, and I just watched I didn't finish it, but I just watched Kairi and Tessa.
Yeah.
What a match that was.
I know, right?
You guys got to go back and watch it again.
That was in the first round.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What a match, though. It was so good.
I love Tessa Blanchard. Every time I see stuff from her, it's always good. And
she's very good.
I like that her ring gear is usually black and white. I don't know why. That's my thing.
Weirdo.
Not just Bullet Club. It's just my style. I like black and white. It's just cool looking.
She has great gear.
Yeah.
Also, I watched the Kairi match with Bianca Belair, I think it's how you say it.
Belair, yeah.
You know, I haven't seen much of her lately. I don't know what she's doing, but
Bianca?
Seriously, that Bianca girl is one to watch. I'm not kidding.
Oh, no, she's had a couple NXT matches over the past few weeks.
Yeah, like, rewatching those matches, I was impressed by her again.
She's over.
She is super strong, super athletic. I mean, she was throwing people around. Then she got up on the top rope and did a perfect 450. Like, seriously. I'm blown away by this girl, man. She's getting better and better after only a year of training.
And she's got that hair. She's got the hair gimmick, too. And
and the hair thing, and it's over.
It's over, yep. People love it.
Yeah, so, I mean, she does a great job as a heel. She needs to work on her selling a little bit, I guess. But, you know, it's
only a year, yeah.
Yeah, only a year, but after a year, she's super impressive, man. And there's a spot. Way off subject, but there's a spot in this match where Bianca and Kairi just are going at it, and she throws Bianca into the ring post or whatever, and she comes back, and Kairi just like smacks her in the face. Like, I don't think Bianca was ready for it, and Kairi just did a straight up Stardom slap in the face, and it was brutal. And then she just went right on to doing her thing. You know, she's so adorable with the pirate stuff, and she just slapped the girl and kept going. I'm just like, holy crap, that could have knocked her out. Like, it was such a hard slap, man. Oh, it was great. But anyway, sorry about that. I get off that now.
That's all right.
Go back and rewatch it. It was some good matches.
I still have to finish that tournament. I never finished it.
Shame on you.
I know.
Shame.
All right, that's enough news. Now let's talk previewing some other outside of WWE stuff. New Japan's got a big thing coming up. Also, I think I saw something where Kenny Omega was dressed as Princess Jasmine.
Yeah, we had an Aladdin cosplay in the middle of the ring.
Right, Marty Scurll was dressed as Aladdin. Who was the...
And Chase Owens.
Chase Owens, Monroe's favorite.
That's my buddy. That's my buddy.
Was the genie, yeah. With just like a genie hoodie. He really went all out with this costume.
Yeah, no, it was... And Omega had the fake eyelashes on. And
his makeup was on point.
Yeah, Kenny went all in on that.
That stuff he already had in his closet. Don't be fooled.
some guy liner. Yeah.
He was waiting. We get to do it today, really?
Yeah.
Oh, God bless Kenny Omega.
Was that like at some kind of live event, or what it was? Was that a pay-per-view or what?
So the past couple weeks we've had the Road to Power Struggle shows, so that's what you were seeing. There's been 7 or 8 Power Struggle Road to shows.
Gotcha. And speaking of, Power Struggle is this weekend.
Correct, yeah. So lots of stuff to cover. I guess we'll just kind of run through the card real quick. So I guess we should first start off by saying the Road to Power Struggle shows featured mainly the Super Junior tag tournament. And so we're going to get the final in that one. But the Super Junior Tag Tournament thus far has been really good. I think the main idea behind the whole thing is to push Roppongi 3K and to really get them over. Monroe, you and I have watched a lot of this tournament so far. Anything really stand out to you? Because I know we both really enjoyed that. I think it was LIJ versus Roppongi 3K match.
Yeah, it's hard for me to not like anything LIJ, so I'm biased like that. Sorry.
Mark,
for sure.
You stupid Mark.
Oh, well.
I'm just kidding.
It's okay. I call myself that all the time.
Without the stupid, probably.
I have my moments.
All right.
Sorry, John.
No, you're good. So, yeah, Power Struggle this Sunday at 2 a.m. Central, which is a little awkward because that's right when the time change happens.
Yeah, we jump back an hour.
So
yeah,
I'm not sure how that's all going to work, but I'm just going to be up probably all night watching it. Anywho, I'm really excited for the openers in this one. Got a couple of really cool opening contests, which should be a lot of fun. First match is David Finley taking on my favorite young lion, Katsuya Kitamura. Monroe, I know you and I have watched a lot of Kitamura. I mean, how can you not like this guy? Am I wrong for saying that? How can you not like Katsuya Kitamura?
He's infectious. Like, and I'm not, y'all know me. I don't like big guys. I don't like big wrestlers. I'm not a brute type girl. But what makes him different, because he does a lot of Goldberg stuff.
Yep.
But what makes him different is he has so much personality.
Energy.
And so
crazy
much energy. He's just so happy to be there, and you can tell, you can see it, you can feel it. And it makes you smile when you see him. And I don't know, he, like I said, he's super infectious. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that too. I hope he gets like a push, because he's getting better and better. I mean, he's still kind of, he's new out of the dojo or whatever, fresh, I should say. And he has a lot to learn, but he's getting better and better, and he's so charismatic, and he's just fun to watch.
Well, he is one of the older Young Lions, and they have the Young Lions Cup ongoing right now. He hasn't lost a match yet, so
awesome.
It's very possible that he winds up being the one to win it, because I think they're ready to kind of go all in with this guy. He's got the look, he's got the personality, and so this singles match here could be a big showing for him to maybe say, like, hey, it's time to move up. We're ready to move up. He's gonna show them what he's got. And David Finley is a great opponent because he doesn't really bring much, but he can sell like hell. So that's what I expect in this one. And then the second match, the Young Bucks taking on Dragon Lee and Titan. Man, anytime you get Dragon Lee in the ring, I tell you what, that guy has got to be one of my favorite juniors. He is incredible. He and Takahashi, whenever they get together, it's magic. Some of the spots that they manage, the slapping contests that they engage in. I mean, during these Road 2 shows, and this is a little bit of a tangent here, so I apologize, but there was a point in time where Takahashi and I believe it was Yo of Roppongi 3K got into a slap battle it was so brutal that Yo's chest literally started to bleed and like break open. It was absolutely vicious. So that's the kind of intensity that you see from these guys. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun to see the Young Bucks take on a couple of guys from CMLL. What do you think is going to happen in this match, Monroe? You looking forward to it, or?
Yeah, I am. It should be fun. I really don't know what's going to happen, though. That's one thing about, when it comes to the booking of these matches, you really don't know which way they're going to go. But I will say that, I've seen Dragon Lee before, but not a lot. And I really regret that. Like, I'm going to go back and watch more, because when I really actually paid attention to him in the match, this guy is incredible. He is probably one of the best high flyers I've seen in a long time. Mm-hmm. He is great. Like, seriously. And what I like about him, he reminds me a lot of Neville. What I like about him is not only is he can control his body so well in the air, but he's not just a high flyer. He can incorporate so many other styles, so many other things, come out of nowhere with so many different moves. I love that. I love that about him. And he's just so good. And him and Takahashi has such great chemistry. I can watch those guys wrestle all day. I mean, it's just a sprint when they get in the ring with each other. But yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing more Dragon Lee for sure. This match can go either way.
Yeah, and I think that the Bucks are going to be a great opponent because these guys are going to be flying around everywhere. It's going to be insane.
Yeah, it's going to be crazy.
Dragon Lee reminds me kind of Rey Mysterio Jr. back in the day.
I can see that.
Big fan. I think the Bucks are there to issue a challenge later on in the card, so we'll get to that. Next match is just kind of a New Japan Seki-Gun. It's a 10-man tag, so it's Seki-Gun versus Suzuki Gun tag match. Got Zack Sabre Jr., Juice Robinson, Jushin Liger. I've really been impressed with the Suzuki Gun Juniors. I really, especially, I don't know why Taichi gets all this hate, but man, Taichi is not that bad, and neither is El Desperado, and neither is Taka Michinoku. I really enjoyed those guys while watching the tag tournament.
Mm-hmm.
And also Kawato, another Young Lions in this match. So
yeah, he's fun.
Should be fun. So that one could go either way. It's just gonna be a lot of fun. These openers are loaded with talent. This next match, this is one that I'm not sure why it's even on the card. Probably just to kill some time. But Cody, Takahashi, and Owens from the Bullet Club taking on Togi Makabe and Tenzan and Kojima. I hope that match isn't too long because to me this is like the biggest dud on the card. Sorry. And I get the feeling that maybe Cody is there to challenge someone later, and I hope I'm wrong. But
challenge who?
You don't want to know. I think he might come out and challenge Tanahashi.
Seriously?
I want to be wrong about this, and I'm going to tell you what I think is going to happen later because we've discussed it before. But I mean, I could see it happening. I could see Cody versus Tanahashi at the Dome.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know why, but they're trying to put him over. They're working really hard with this kid, so, yeesh, it is what it is. Yep. So then we have the final of the Super Junior Tag Tournament, and this is where the card really starts to pick up. Taguchi and ACH taking on Sho and Yo. I think this will be an all right match. Gonna probably have Roppongi 3K going over, and then probably the Young Bucks coming out and issuing a challenge for the Dome, and that match will be superb. Cannot wait for it.
Yeah, that would be great. I really like ACH, becoming more and more of a fan. I'm not huge on when it comes to like comedy-ish wrestlers, but man, he is just so funny to me. Everything he does, he really is.
Laugh. We saw him at that Evolve show. He was great there.
Yeah, he's so funny. I love it.
So, yeah, and I've really been impressed with Roppongi 3K. Not as much in the ring, but more so with their post-match interviews. They've got a lot of charisma for a couple of young kids, so those guys are exciting. And then we have another 10-man tag. This time, though, it's going to be the members of Chaos, led by Okada, taking on Los Ingobernables de Japón, led by Tetsuya Naito, obviously. So this match I have a special prediction for because we have been seeing these Switchblade promos for a long time, and there has been a lot of speculation as to who Switchblade is. I'm not sure who Switchblade is. All I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you I think he's going to debut in this match, and I think he's going to help LIJ win, and I think he's going to join LIJ. So there's my prediction for that one.
Yes. LIJ?
Yes.
Wow. Dave, have you seen those promos at all?
A couple of them, yeah.
For the Switchblade? You know they're saying, some people are saying it's Jericho. That's crazy. Right? That's crazy. But it's not like, when you think about it, it's not really like, wow, that's
it's not incredibly far-fetched.
Impossible. Yeah, exactly. It's kind of weird. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, if Switchblade is one person, which it still could very well be a tag team.
Yeah, and that's the other thing we talked about that people are kind of glossing over.
Or a 3-man. Yeah, we talked about that, but LIJ, I don't know. I have to see. I'll just wait and see. I'm tired of trying to figure out what's going on with this.
I know, right? Thing. I'm just ready.
I've dissected that video, so you know.
Oh yeah, we do that. Yep. We're nerds.
Brighten it up. We slowed it down. We zoomed in. We Googled stuff, and
Boosted
I'm
the
tired
exposure, took it into Photoshop. Oh, yeah.
I just want to know who it is now. I've done my work.
But that 10-man tag should be a lot of fun. Anytime you get Chaos and LIJ in the ring, it's going to be a good time.
Yes.
So, then we have a match that, it pains me to say that this is happening to my boy Minoru Suzuki, but never open weight title match. Minoru Suzuki versus Toru Yano, and this one is going to be a bull rope death match. Doesn't that sound great?
Yeah.
So no, I think this is a filler defense for Suzuki. At least that's what I hope this is. If it is going to be a comedy match, I hope they keep it short. But this is another match that I'm really not looking forward to. I think they're really they're not utilizing Suzuki well, and they haven't utilized him well in a long time. Having these just asinine matches. The guy is so good in the ring. When they let him go out there and wrestle, I mean, like against Okada, etc., etc., he is so good. Just let him go. So I'm hoping that what happens is after this one, Suzuki just continues to assault Yano, and Ishii comes out and makes the save, and we get Suzuki Ishii at the Dome. That would be fitting for me.
Or maybe Switchblade would debut there.
Yeah, that's another probability for sure. For sure. Do you think that there's any chance we see Toru Yano walking out with the title?
Yes.
I do too. It worries me a little bit.
Because I don't like him at all. He's not funny to me. I don't like him.
Yeah.
So
but
whatever.
he's big over there.
Yeah, he is. People like him.
So
he's not for me.
All right, then we have our three main events. First one, IWGP Junior Heavyweight Title match. Will Ospreay taking on Marty Scurll. This is one where I think we're almost guaranteed to not see a title change. I think Ospreay is definitely retaining his title. Ever since I saw him in the Ring of Honor show, I've been very, very impressed with Will Ospreay. And I definitely, again, I think he wins here. How about you, Monroe?
Yeah, I think he retains. I mean, this is probably one of the matches that I really don't care for. I'm not a fan of Ricochet. I'm sorry. Wow. I'm not a fan of Ospreay or Marty's whatever. So, yeah, the match should be okay, but I don't know. I'm not really looking forward to it, but I do think Ospreay will keep his title.
Okay. So if Ospreay does retain, then do we see a challenge after the match for the Dome?
Could be Switchblade. We're going to put Switchblade all over the show.
I don't think it's Switchblade here. I think there's very little chance that Switchblade is a junior.
It could be. I don't know.
No, I think it's going to be Takahashi and Kushida.
And Kushida.
And or.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. I can see that. I hope it's not Kushida. I mean, I like Kushida, but I'm tired of Kushida and Ospreay.
But in a three-way, how about that? How would you feel about that one?
The three-way should be fun.
Okay.
I don't know how you don't like Ospreay. He's like a cat.
He is like a cat. We were chanting, what was it? Meow, 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 meow.
Something weird, yeah.
Yep.
Something crazy.
Only at a Bullet Club meet and greet. Right, Monroe?
Yeah.
Then we have the United States Championship match between Kenny Omega and Beretta.
I think you mean Princess Jasmine.
You're right.
Call him Princess Kenny if you want to. I'm pretty sure you wouldn't mind.
That's right. Do we see kisses in this match?
Oy.
Some smoochies.
It's the new Too Sweet.
That's right.
Oh yeah, Kenny is too sweet.
No, I think Kenny wins here, no doubt about it. I don't see how Beretta, we thought Beretta could be Switchblade too, because
yeah, we did. Everybody.
Right.
Dave, were you Switchblade?
I am not allowed to say. My contract forbids
no spoilers on this show.
Right.
Yeah, I think because they were saying how generic Beretta is. That's kind of been Kenny's whole angle on this. He's been coming at so maybe he comes out as Switchblade. I don't know. I'm leaning against that, but I think Omega wins here easily, and then we'll get a challenge from him later in the show. Actually, we'll just go ahead and get it over with. Tanahashi and Ibushi for the IC title in the main event should be a phenomenal matchup. But I think Hiroshi Tanahashi wins the match. And I think post-match, a couple things happen. First and foremost, I think Juice Robinson comes out and challenges Tanahashi for the IC title at Wrestle Kingdom. And I think that we get another little interaction backstage. I think that much like Ibushi was waiting for Omega after the G1, I think Omega will be backstage waiting for Ibushi after his failed title match. And that's where we will start getting the build for Wrestle Kingdom.
Are they going to embrace?
Oh, they might. Tensions are high.
I ship them.
Kisses and embraces. Wow. Wrestling today.
I am all about it.
Monroe?
Yes.
What do you think?
Switchblade could come out for this match too.
Jeez.
He's everywhere. And we don't even know who he is.
He's all over the damn card.
It's like 6 different people. I don't know. I really want to say Ibushi gets the title here, but I don't see him beating Tanahashi.
No.
I don't see it. So it would be kind of weird to me that Ibushi would go from losing to Tanahashi into a title match with Kenny Omega. It just seems kind of weird to me, but
what if Omega issues the challenge?
Oh, well, yeah, that's different, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. I really think Tanahashi is going to retain, though.
Yeah, same here. So all in all, should be a fun card. And that is Power Struggle, the last major New Japan show before Wrestle Kingdom 12, which I hear is doing really, really well as far as ticket sales are concerned.
Yep.
And yeah, on other fronts, we watched Progress 55 and 56 this past weekend.
Dave, we've been on a wrestling binge. I don't know what happened, but we've watched so much wrestling the past few days. It's almost sad. Like we watched so many different companies. It's crazy.
I don't think it's sad. I've had a blast watching all this stuff.
Oh yeah, it was fun, of course, and I I'm looking forward to watching more. I like trying out different companies and experiencing new wrestlers and all this other stuff. But yeah, I mean, it's been
progress.
Fun.
Progress shows.
I like Progress. I think there's a lot of talent there. We see a lot of good matches from them. If I could change one thing, just one thing, I would take the microphone from that announcer.
Jim
Dave,
Smallman. Yes.
I don't know if you've seen a Progress show before, but the announcer, the guy who said that this next match is scheduled for one fall, like that guy, he literally talks for like 5 to 10 minutes between each match. Because
he runs the promotion too, Dave.
Yeah.
So he comes out there and he just
So you're a ring announcer?
Talks. And he's the ring announcer.
He's the ring announcer too. And he just it's like 5 or 10 minutes into a show before a first match starts. And then in between each match,
it's like 15
each
minutes
one,
of cutting a promo almost.
He's just talking. And it's like, shut up.
Wow.
Yeah,
Seriously.
the wrestling's not bad, but it kills the pacing of the show because you're like, oh man, just get to the freaking wrestling.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's too much. Like, I guess I can kind of get it in the beginning. Welcome, thank you for supporting my company. I love you guys. How are you tonight? I get that. But between each match, like, what are you talking about? Do you even know? Shut up. So annoying. And the commentators too. There's just one commentator that wants to be.
Oh, the commentator screeches.
He wants to be Jerry Lawler and Joey Styles put together from the 90s. It's just like, it's bad.
It's brutal.
But other than that, it's great. I mean, they have a strong main event picture.
I will say this: they have a very unique presentation. That's how
they do. They do. Yes. I like the wrestling. I like the matches. There's some good characters there. Toni Storm is their women's champion. I get to see her wrestle. I mean,
now we're talking.
Yeah, right. Exactly. So, yeah, I mean, it's great. Yeah, the wrestling is great. It's just those two things are just really annoying.
We watched some Melbourne City Wrestling, Championship Wrestling from Hollywood.
Yeah.
Fun stuff, man. Wrestling elsewhere is very interesting. I won't say I was blown away by anything, but there was definitely some fun stuff there. And then I don't know if you guys want to cover this. I wish Tom was here because Bound for Glory is Sunday, and that's TNA's big freaking show, man.
It sure is.
Yeah.
And I mean, Monroe and I think we both decided we're going to try and catch that one as well Sunday, so we should be back next week to cover that.
They're going to do
thoughts on it.
They're going to do it all without Earl Hebner.
Yeah.
Earl Hebner's walked away.
That's too bad.
Vintage referee action right there.
Earl Hebner's a legend.
Absolutely.
He really is.
Absolutely. He gave Chris Jericho his first title and then took it away.
Shame on him.
Bastard.
There are a lot of wrestlers that either got fired or left or quit or something from TNA this week.
Yeah. Yeah, they're not doing so
There's
good.
a bunch of names.
They parted away.
I don't know what's going on with that.
Yeah, they parted ways with Jeff Jarrett and that whole Global Force thing.
Yeah.
Now they're just back to Impact Wrestling, right?
Yeah, and a lot of talents are leaving.
Yeah,
It's weird.
We'll see where that goes. But all right, I think that's it. That's gonna do it for the show this week. Like they said, they'll be back next week to review what happens in New Japan over the weekend and other things as well. And yeah, hopefully Tom will be back and we'll be releasing the episode Friday morning instead of Friday night. Either way, you'll still get it on Friday, so deal with it. No. You can find us. You can find us on all the social media platforms at Ringside Geeks. Like and subscribe on YouTube because we're awesome and you should do it anyway.
Yep.
More content is coming as soon as I have free time. I promise.
Likewise.
And if you want to talk to us, you can talk to John. His social medias are
John Neve, JohnNeave.
And Monroe.
I am on Twitter at @EoftheS_ENT. At me and let me know who you think Switchblade is, and I'll give you a shout out if you're right.
It's Juice Robinson.
And how many matches he'll be involved in
all of
on
them.
Sunday morning.
Oh boy.
We will be doing a stream reaction to Survivor Series, and I don't know, maybe we'll stream during TakeOver because my nephew Josiah will be tagging along again.
Josiah.
Like he did for the last TakeOver. He had a blast,
Damn.
and he got to choose, and I picked him up an NXT shirt for Johnny Gargano. So he'll be repping some gear on the next one. So he'll either be part of the post-show reaction or maybe we'll stream live during. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But yeah, that's coming up in about 2 weeks. 3 weeks.
Sweet.
2 weeks, something like that, yeah. So, all right. Until then, thank you for listening. Tell your friends, rate, review us on iTunes, all of that great and good stuff. And we will see you all next week. Say goodbye.
Bye.